Yeah, man. Welcome to the Yotas 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 podcast, where we talk about everything Toyota.
Beautiful Japanese truck.
Oh, I love it. It's my favorite.
Adventure stories.
Lance got the fucking COVID, so fuck.
No. Yeah, I'm cooking your food with COVID.
Rigs.
I'm accessorizing on the trail. Or some shit came loose. I'm just trying to tighten that.
Anything that has the T on it, we love it.
What happens when you buy a big truck? You gotta fucking get in there and keep her happy. You know what I'm saying? Can't be fucking around. You gotta get your whole body in there.
I hope you enjoy, because we enjoy bringing it to you. I'm your host, Captain Berg, and welcome aboard. Hello, everybody. How's it going? What's everybody up to? We're just getting prepared here, figuring out how to get this all set up. I say we as if there's somebody else here. It's just fucking me. Anyway, what's up, man? Berg. You guys know me, or you don't. If you do, I'm Berg, at Bandana Berg on the Instagrams. And yeah, we're gonna try out this podcast here and see what we're doing. I'm just sitting here by myself, so it's just gonna be me spitballing, talking shit, see where we end up. I'm just practicing. So a little background. I used to have I built a recording studio in a garage in Long Beach many years ago. That was around 2008. I believe we did some recording then, and I had it all figured out back then, and now I'm just getting back into this. Got myself a new MacBook, got myself a little mixer, got Pro Tools, got all of the goodies so that I can record, make music, maybe do a podcast, do some bullshitting, make some content. And now I'm sitting here trying to figure out how I did it before. So this is definitely a learning process here. Let me see if I can work the situation a little bit. So there's something that I'm missing. What does that do? That is not what I'm looking for. Maybe something on the back of the mixer. Anyway, bear with me. And again, I'm just bullshitting with you guys, figuring this out. So let's see what's going on in the news. Should we talk about the news? Man, fuck that. But Yotas Yotas Yotas.com. Check us out. Yotas 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 at Yotas 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 on Instagram. We don't have a Facebook yet. I do have some shirts in stock. Haven't figured out how to quite upload those. Having some dilemmas with figuring out how to sell taxes. I feel like I'm based out of Arizona, and I think if I sell to California, then I'm responsible for paying that sales tax. Here in Arizona, it's a little bit different. There's a transaction privilege tax that gets taken care of, and that's taken care of by me, by the company, by the LLC, prior to. I think there may be local taxes. Anyway, that's where I'm at with selling the T-shirts. I should say we because my partner Lance out of California. So that's why I say we, me, I, they, them. I don't know. What are we identifying as today? I identify as a Toyota driver. 2006 Toyota Tacoma. It's a TRD pre-runner, two-wheel drive. It is the off-road model, so I got the locker. And if you motherfuckers didn't know, if I didn't tell you, because I took the stickers off, you'd probably think I was four-wheel drive. But most people know I just put my fucking foot into the skinny pedal and go. Probably why I have some issues with the damn truck every now and then. But, you know, You gotta break them to play. You gotta pay to play. You gotta pay to play. If you know what I mean. Let me look at the back of this mixer. Quit screwing around. Everything's on top. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon. That's what the internet's for. Yeah. And we'll get onto the old Googler. They know everything I'm doing, don't they? They know everything we're all doing, don't they? Sons of bitches. I don't know why we let them do that, but we do. I was saying 2006 Toyota Tacoma. Love that truck. The truck was made in America. It was made in California. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of Toyotas are actually made right here, manufactured in America. I shouldn't say manufactured, assembled. Not quite sure on how many of the parts are made here, but they do provide Americans with jobs. I believe most of the Toyota Tacomas nowadays are made in Mexico. And we can probably go ahead and thank California's tax laws for that. That's definitely something, Toyota want to save a few bucks. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I mean, sorry again for the mic noise while I adjust my stinking mic stand here. It's going to be something that happens frequently until I figure out the situation and get it all set up. Okay, where are we doing? We're going to the Googler. Google. It says, while there are technically no wrong ways to do this, I think you are doing it wrong. So, all right, where were we? Talking about the old Toyotas. 2006 Toyota Tacoma, TRD off-road, pre-runner, two-wheel drive. The old two-tire fire. Love the hell out of this truck. Used to call her the Black Widow. More recently, I decided to shift the nickname to the Black Pearl. I'll tell you why I did that. I did that because I am a Navy veteran. I served in the Navy from 2007 to, I served in the Navy from 1997 to 2001. And due to that fact, I like to just use a lot of nautical terms, nautical references, just because it's fun. And it kind of, it gives a little flavor to everything. I kind of like that. So Yotas, Yotas, Yotas. I'm a veteran, so we are a veteran-owned company operating right here in the United States of America. We are operating out of my home base is Phoenix, Arizona. So veteran-owned and operated. My partner Lance is not a veteran, but he does work in aerospace, so that's kind of a cool deal. And so yeah, veteran-owned and operated, and I was in the Navy. It was a great time. I worked on the USS Constellation aircraft carrier. I was an aviation boatswain's mate, launch and recovery equipment. So we launched them and we caught them. And let me just say, it was a great time. All over. There's ups and downs in everything that we do, right? So ups and downs in the Navy. I did 2 deployments, 2 Westpacks, Western Pacific cruises are what they call them. It was those are 6-month deployments. So I was stationed out of North Island, Naval Air Station North Island, which is San Diego. For those of you who aren't familiar with, California, that well, but I'm pretty sure San Diego's a pretty familiar name that most of you hear about. And so when you're based out of California, we do Westpac cruises. And I did two of those, one in '99 and then another one in 2001. And it was an adventure to say the least. Working on the flight deck with F-18s, F-14 Tomcats, EA-6Bs. We launched them, we caught them, and actually, I was lucky enough to get posting in maintenance support, which was a really cool job. We were maintenance support. We did a lot of maintenance on the equipment. We were also in charge of the tools that everybody used, because the the catapult guys, and the arresting gear guys, they needed tools to do their own maintenance. So we were in charge of the tool control. We had the tool room, and we would check tools out to everybody when they did their maintenance, and that was really cool. And we also kept up with maintenance schedules ourselves. It was a pretty cool deal. Did that for 4 years. Yeah. So, moving right along. My name is Jason, and they call me Bandana Berg. They call me Berg. There's a longer story in that as a childhood nickname, Berg. Several Jasons in the group. There was Buddha J, who we used to get the Buddha from, so we called him Buddha J. There was Parker, Jason Parker, and there was J Barr, Jason Barr. And since J Barr and I were pretty much attached at the hip, we were, brothers from another mother's, J Berg just got stuck to me. J Barr and J Berg. There was the little homie Poot Dog, little Larry, little Pooter. He sort of gave me that name, and then later the J just kind of dropped, and it became Berg. Everyone's known me as Berg. More recently, I switched my nickname to Bandana Berg, because when we were skateboarding, I always wore a bandana to keep the sweat out of my eyes. And so just, Bandana Berg. Always got that dang bandana on my head. So hence the name Bandana Berg. And like I said, I'm the captain of the Black Pearl. That's Captain Bandana Berg. To you. So anyway, Yotas Yotas Yotas. My partner Lance, he is the captain of the Nimitz. A clever little name we came up for him when he got his Tundra. He was rolling around in a 2016 Toyota Tacoma. He rolled that bad boy for several years. He wanted something a little bit bigger, a little bit different, and he decided to trade that in and get himself, or sell it and get himself, a Toyota Tundra, which he now has, and he loves it. And when he showed up that first time in that big, beautiful, banging, big old beast of a truck, we had to come up with the name, and it just popped in my head, and I was like, shit, the USS Nimitz, and that kind of stuck. And so that's what we do, that's kind of my little thing, and it kind of stuck. Seems to be the guys like it. It's fun. Get to call each other captains, the landlubber crew, the dirt pirates. And so that's my theme, and I'm sticking with it. What else can we talk about, man? Papa chaka chakas. Like I said, this is just a little go around. I'm just talking to you guys. Probably don't have any fucking fans yet, any followers, any fucking thing at all. But let's see what happens when we do this and get it going. Maybe we'll get some folks on the phone here. And once I figure out how to dial in some phone interviews and get Lance on the phone, get Lance going, we'll get the homie JV in. JV is another partner of mine. This is where the name Yotas 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 came from, because it was Lance, JV, and I. The three of us just became this clique, this crew, and I started doing a hashtag Yotas Yotas Yotas, because the three freaking Yoda clowns were always getting into something, and I noticed that I was the only one using the hashtag, and I thought to myself, you know what? Let's see where this might go. So yeah, went for it, man. Decided that Yotas 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 sounded like a good idea to put on a T-shirt, and I thought, well, what the hell? Started an LLC. Went ahead and got Yotas 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 registered as a trade name here in Arizona, and that's where we're at. So we put together some T-shirts. And that's where we're starting. Just kind of like a little adventure group. Now we like trucks. We're big adventure rig guys, truck guys. We like to get out and off road and camp and do the overland, broverlanders, and all that kind of stuff. But I must say that I personally am a fan of all Toyotas. Toyota is a fantastic product. They make fantastic cars. Most people know the reputation of a Toyota, and I have to say I have never been let down by my Toyota. Well, I shouldn't say that. She did leave me stranded once, but that was my fault and not necessarily the Toyota's fault, which is always the case. She'll get me home. I just screwed something up. Dead battery or a loose connection. It was something silly, and that's a story for another time. But so I left myself stranded and left my baby girl stranded out in the desert. Yeah, like I said, story for another time. But yeah, otherwise, man, every Toyota I've had has just been a fantastic adventure. I did have a 1984 Toyota Supra when I was 19. That car was amazing, and it was so fun. If you guys don't know what a 1984 Toyota Supra is, I highly recommend you look it up. There are some beautiful, beautiful photos on the internet of it. Mine was white. Inline six, the thing was so much fun to drive. Had the leather interior, had the sunroof. Man, I felt like I was just G'd up from the seat up, if you know what I mean. And that was a really fun car. I probably learned how to learn from my mom. She had a Toyota. When I was growing up, she had a Toyota Celica, and that thing never let her down. Every other car mom got that wasn't a Toyota was just, she had a Cadillac, that thing had problems. She had a Nissan, that thing caught on fire and burned up. Nissan Maxima burned up in front of the house. My stepdad also had a Toyota. He had a 1980 Toyota pickup. It was yellow. It was the single cab long bed. Man, it had an 8-foot bed. That thing was a beast, and that thing was unstoppable as well. So from a young age, I learned that Toyota was just the place to go. It was the car to get, and being a truck guy, my first truck was a 1996 Toyota Tacoma. I'll never forget, there was this girl in high school. She had a brand new rich girl. She was one of the rich girls. We called them the surf ninjas back then. All the rich kids, they were the surf ninjas. I don't know where that came from, but that was our little deal. She had a badass 96 Toyota Tacoma, man, and I love that thing. The first gen Toyota, the first gen Tacoma. Man, what a beautiful truck. And I knew that one day I would have that truck. And sure enough, while I was in the Navy, I went ahead and I got myself a 96 Toyota Tacoma. It was a silver color, 4-wheel drive. It was the extra cab, and that thing took me everywhere. I beat the ever-loving shit out of it. I bought it with 44,000 miles, and by the time I sold it, there were 199,000 miles on that truck, and she was just still going strong. I had another Toyota. I believe that was another 96, but it was a single cab. Wasn't a pre-runner, wasn't a 4-wheel drive. It was just the single cab, manual. It was white. I loved that truck as well. The manual was so much fun, and that thing got me around town for many years, several years, and she was a real beauty. And then that truck got me all the way until I got my 2006, which I have now. I got that 2006 in 2014. I believe it was 2014 when I bought her. And man, she's been fantastic. then I found out about Tacoma World, and let me tell you about Tacoma World, okay? I got onto tacomaworld.com, and I just got on there because it was a cool forum. They had some interesting stuff, interesting information to find out about, if I wanted to put a little lift on it and stuff like that. And so I got on there, and once I got onto that, I was introduced to off-roading. Now, I had done some off-roading before, very minimal stuff, just basic fire road, little back road stuff. But on this trip, this was the second annual chili cook-off hosted by Drunner. Drunner was the nickname. And so I met a couple guys who took me under their wing, took me out there. One of them was another fellow two-wheel driver, taught me the ropes on how to drive a two-wheel drive out there off-road. And we went to Joshua Tree and ran some trails, and I immediately fell in love with off-roading and was absolutely amazed at what the two-wheel drive with the differential locker could do. Absolutely amazed at what I could get away with in a two-wheel drive vehicle. And from that point on, man, the truck just, the wallet emptied and the truck got bigger tires, more lift, And then I remember the next thing that I wanted was the rooftop tent. I saw that thing and I was like, oh my God, that is the business. And I just had to have one. So I put a rooftop tent on it, and it has been an adventure since then. I met Lance on a trip, one of these Tacoma World meetups, Cleghorn, California, and Lance and I hit it off. That was a Thanksgiving weekend. We did Cleghorn the day before Thanksgiving, and then the next day we did a Bee Canyon run, 2 runs in a row. Lance and I hit it off from that point, and him and I have been on so many trips together. We met JV at a San G trip, which is another California trip in the San Gorgonio Mountains, hence San G. San G trip, and San Gorgonio is basically Big Bear. So it's the Big Bear trip, and we met JV. We set up a run to do some stuff, and JV was in that group of dudes that ran that run. Lance led the run, and we hit it off with JV, and he just sort of fell into the little crew, and that was the crew. Me, Lance, and JV, or should I say, to use proper grammar, Lance, JV, and I. And man, we hit it off. The three of us have just done, we've done so many different trips together, and we're kind of the crew, and that's the Yotas 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 crew. So, a little background, and hopefully we'll be able to get these guys in and get things going with them as well. So, that's a little bit of background on Yotas Yotas Yotas, a little bit of background on me while I kick off this thing, and hopefully, man, this thing will just keep going and going and going, and that'd be great. All kinds of stuff. Check out our Instagram at Yotas 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 on Instagram. Do some pretty cool content, and we're just trying to build this thing up organically. We want to be made in America, so all of our t-shirts are made right here in the USA. I have screen printing done by a skateboard friend of mine who does screen printing right here out of Arizona as well. And so, the focus is being made in America as much as possible. Obviously the eventual the goal would be to always be made, American-made products, American-made, sourced here in America. That is the goal. I believe in supporting American-made products. I believe in supporting local businesses, and I think that this is a direction that we should all be focused on doing, and not selling ourselves out to foreign interests and to save a profit. And so that's our goal here at Yotas Yotas Yotas. Support a veteran, support local, support American-made products, and I think that's enough for this time around. And I look forward to getting back on this microphone and doing some more and just getting things going. So this is just the ground floor of Yotas Yotas Yotas. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one, and we'll see you out on the trails.